Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Radford and his WZ-132. This is a tier 8 game on Serene Coast. And, yeah. So this is the tier 8 Chinese scout tank. And I never got to this. I got stuck at the WZ-131 and then just kind of quit the line. I didn't like the gun depression, because the gun depression is very, very bad. Chinese tanks are obviously never meant to fire down on everyone. They're always equal. You have to be equal with your opponent or looking up at them if you want to shoot them, which makes total sense, right? But anyways, so before we get started, as always, if you want to support the channel, one of the best ways you can do so is to share this with friends and clanmates. And I would love that. That would be amazing if you could do that. That way we can grow, which would be nice. Managing not to track himself. Good job. He actually goes ahead and just puts one into the bulldog. He's going to follow it up with another one. Yep. Unfortunately, there's a T-34A5, so he just gets himself out of there. And pulls the bulldog to him. He's just going to use the rock for cover, and he's still just... personally, at this point, I think I would have rammed the bulldog, but he doesn't. He's getting shot by an AMX M445, so if he doesn't get out of there, he's not going to have any health left. And thankfully, his allies take down the T-34A5. And then the nice e-brake turn to get into cover, because when you're getting into cover, you might as well do so with style. As the Lorraine goes ahead and shaves off another 7 hit points, because we didn't need those. I'm sure right now Radford is feeling very successful. He did 950 damage, a little bit of scouting damage, and he's almost dead. Yeah, maybe not the best way to start a game. Gets a little bit of spying damage right there, and he's going in, infiltrating, and trying to take out the artillery more than likely, or any tank destroyers he can catch in the open with their backs turned. Looks like he's actually got decent shots on the Hellcat, but instead, again, tunnel visioning. Well, I don't know about tunnel visioning, but he's beelining for the artillery, and goes and pops one, and the other one is getting ready to shotgun him. Gets around the back of it, exactly what you need to do. And then goes ahead and pops the other one. Now, I'm going to tell you what to do if you're in this situation and there's an enemy tank beelining for you. Next time, what the Lorraine should have done is backed up until he was up against the red line. That way, Radford could not get around him. All he'd have to do is literally hit the ground near Radford, and he would have died from the explosion. If this Lorraine had backed up, used his buddy as a meat shield and let his buddy die, which is what he did anyway, by the way, and just backed up until he hit the red line, which wasn't all that far away. It would have sloped his tank back up and pointed his gun downward, which would have helped him hit the ground near Radford. And B, it would have meant there was no way of us getting around behind him. Now, even if he didn't make it all the way there, Radford could not ram this guy. This guy is heavy enough that if Radford had rammed him, he would have killed himself and probably not killed Lorraine, assuming he didn't shoot him as well. Seeing as he was loading and couldn't shoot him until just, right about here, he would have rammed into Lorraine, assuming he didn't stop, of course, and killed himself and left the Lorraine in a perfect location. And they could have, well, we'll see if they could have cleaned up the rest of this fight or not. But this right here is game changing for the Lorraine, because the fact he went forward instead of backwards. It's the only reason he dies. Now, mind you, it's possible he could have died if Radford had just parked right here and backed up and fired. But it would have given the Lorraine a lot more chance to turn, point his gun in the general direction of the offending bad guy, and pull the trigger. Like this, the Lorraine just dies and looks silly. So shots are coming across at us as the enemy tanks over there are seeming to try to deal with Radford. I do need to note he doesn't have a single shell of premium in this entire tank. So, unfortunately, for him, if he suddenly has to face that Jag-88 head on, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Really? Really? What was that? Oh, no, that wasn't showy at all. I'm just totally going to auto-log onto the back of an M6 and turn around and watch myself shoot him. Oh, Black Prince puts a shot into us. Black Prince is tracked over. So the second shot of his misses, thankfully, because we only have 29 health left. And yes, we need it all. There's a Tiger P coming at us now, almost full, or it is full health, sorry. And I apologize for the on. Today, right? It's just been one of those days for. So now looks like he's gonna let us put 2 shots into the back of him without even giving us a fight. He didn't bother walking all the way around behind cover before he tried to turn around, which is his mistake, by the way. And now he's gonna poke out side on, right? Oh, it looks like we're going for the Cupola shots. T20 follows the Tiger P around the corner. Nope. T20 is not going to follow the Tiger P around the corner. Tiger P is going to have to 2-shot the T20 to kill him. It doesn't look like that's going to end up happening. Good lord, I almost missed the bat chat there, who didn't end up doing anything. Look at that. Tiger's looking at us. He's going to die. He goes ahead and misses his only shot and then dies because of it. Yeah. I don't think we were the complete swing vote in this game. The enemy team was pretty bad, but it definitely helped so far anyway. T-34A5 looks to just get the last 29 damage in on us, fires into the bridge supports, and which of course absorb his round. Good lord, we bounced the AMX M445, who's been aiming for us all game, and I don't know where that bounced off, but I am definitely curious. Where did that go off of us? Okay, well, it's not immediately apparent where that bounced, so I just don't care enough. There's a Jag 8.8 around here somewhere, by the way. With no premium rounds, that means we have to hit him either in the lower glacis from underneath or in the sides or rear. We cannot punch through that upper glacis, that superstructure of his, in any way, shape, or form. And this guy is going to be difficult to pen. Well, that was not what I expected to happen. Our heroes aren't supposed to die, right? Like, this is not a thing that should be happening. Why am I getting sent videos where our heroes die? That's fun. It was a good game. Honestly, his mistake at the end of the game was going head-on against the AMX M4. As soon as he came in here and got shot at by the M4, he should just swing around, waited until he was unlit, and then headed up and gone up this way. Or even headed back out the way he came and poked out along the tracks. Because if he just come out to over here somewhere, he could have lit up the M4 without getting lit in return, but side shots into the guy when the guy wasn't paying attention. But as soon as he got in close, he committed suicide. One way or the other, the M4 was going to kill him because of the fact that it would have taken him 2 shots to kill the M4, and the M4 only had to hit him lightly with some HE. And the way that M4 was playing that game, he knew what he was doing. Okay, well, overall, it was a great game. Thank you, Red4, for that. Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Demolition Expert, Duelist Fire Perfect, a Pascucci's Medal, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. Well played, sir. Overall, great game. Just, unfortunately, biting off more than you could chew with that M4. That M4 all game was playing great. Going at him head on was just suicide. And everyone else out there, when you find, if you see, yeah, don't go head on at heavily armored opponents, whether you're in a medium or light tank. It's just not worth your time. Or if you're in a mobile tank destroyer, then circle around, outspot the guy, and then put shots, at least one shot into his rear. If you can ambush them, you have so much of a better chance of successfully killing them than if you go head on and then you miss your first shot, which is what happened here. And then after that, all the AMX had to do was load some HE and get in close, which is exactly what happened. He also had the gun depression on us, which was bad because the Chinese tank never have gun depression. So overall, it was a great game. Thank you so much, Brad, for sending this in. Thank you all for watching it. If you want to support the channel, then you can go ahead and share this with all your friends, and that would be absolutely amazing to me. You can also share with Claymates, as that would also be awesome. And I will see you all next time. This is ioEther out.